Hey. Yeah, you. Did you see Ti7 qualifiers yet? For shame! The Dota 2 community held its breath as teams fought for one of 12 slots to compete at the International 7. As with many qualifiers, fans were met with many upsets and exciting games. Team NP and Team Freedom butt heads in the first place tiebreakers during the round-robin group stages, with scores of 8-1 each. NP managed to pull their way ahead and secure their slot to TI, whilst Team Freedom was left to fight for their second chance during the playoffs. Team Freedom looked good with their 2-0 sweep of Complexity during the semi-finals. The next opponent was DC, who managed to 2-1 their opponent's Planet Odd. During the winners' finals, Team Freedom showed confidence as they finished the series 2-1, sending DC down to the losers' finals. Complexity take on Planet Odd in the first round of the losers bracket and finished strong 2-0. Their next opponent, DC, proved too difficult and wipe out Complexity 2-1, forcing a rematch against Team Freedom in the grand finals of the NA playoffs. Nothing seems to stop the DC trainers. They completely run over Team Freedom with a strong 3-0 showing, sending their team straight to TI. Semi-finals in the South American playoff looked easy for both Midas Club Elite and Infamous as they scored 2-0 against their respective opponents. Winners' finals told a different tale as Infamous knocked Midas Club Elite down to the losers' finals 2-0. SG Esports rolled into the grand finals looking hot by 2-0ing both Mad Kings and Midas Club Elite in the losers bracket. Infamous, however, had other plans and extinguished SG Esports' fire with a convincing 3-0, locking in their place for Ti7. Team Secret and Team Singularity were the top contenders during the round-robin matches. Team Secret, however, topped the board 8-1, putting their name on the list for Ti7, whilst the remaining 4 teams head straight to the playoffs. Games were tight in the European playoffs with many teams scoring 2-1s. Danish Bears and Mouse Sports meet in the winners' finals. Although Mouse Sports may have lost to Danish Bears during their best-of-1 in the round-robin matches, Mouse Sports have the upper hand in this best-of-3 and send Danish Bears packing to the losers bracket. Singularity, although had a strong showing during the round-robin, fall to Planet Dog 1-2 and are knocked out of the playoffs very early. Planet Dog continue on their killing spree, 2-0ing Danish Bears and finally knocking Mouse Sports out 3-1 in the grand finals. The Dogs will be released at Ti7. Out of all the round-robin group stages, CIS was the only one to tie 4 ways, 7-2. Vega Squadron, Team Empire, M19, and Team Spirit move on to the playoffs to fight for the single slot to Ti7. Vega Squadron and Team Empire meet in the winners' finals. Both teams were locked in combat for 2 hours. The match ends 2-0 in favor of Team Empire, who now await their opponent in the grand finals. Team Spirit roll their way to the grand finals 2-0ing both M19 and Vega Squadron. Unfortunately, they get crushed under the pressure and Team Empire move on to Ti7 with their 3-0 score. Southeast Asia was a slugfest during the round-robin group stages, yet TNC topped the board, especially with their victory over Fnatic, who are their closest competitors. The Filipino squad can now safely start packing their bags for the main event later this year. What was shocking was Faceless unfortunately miss out on the playoffs by dropping their 5th place tiebreaker game during execration. Ouch. Southeast Asia was handed 2 slots to Ti7 with their playoff matches, so teams will have a second chance to qualify if they miss out on the first. Fnatic and Clutch start the day strong by 2-0ing their opponents in their first matches. In the winners' finals, Clutch's strong start in the morning wasn't enough as Fnatic clean house 2-0, securing their place at Ti7. Day 2 of playoffs begin with Execration knocking out Mineski 2-1 in the losers bracket. The highlight of the day was Clutch versus Execration. Both teams played extremely safe in the third game, which led to the downfall of Clutch. Who can you say played too safe? Execration scraped by 2-1 and joined TNC and Fnatic at Ti7 this year to represent Southeast Asia. China was extremely underappreciated this qualifiers as they produced some of the best Dota games for spectators. IG Vitality sat on top and qualified straight to Ti7. The morning of the playoffs begin with LGD dropping eHome Keen 0-2, whilst LGD FY 2-1 Vici Gaming. Winners finals comes around and LGD FY knocked eHome down 2-0. Just like Southeast Asia, China also acquired 2 slots during the playoffs, so eHome will have a second chance the following day to qualify. In the meantime, celebrations begin for LGD FY as they qualify for Ti7. LGD Gaming opened the day by 2-0ing Vici Gaming. Their next opponent, eHome Keen, is thirsty for blood after being denied their chance at TI the day before. Shockingly enough, LGD also 2-0 eHome, meaning both LGD teams will be attending Ti7 alongside IG Vitality. The final 12 who will be joining the invited teams are Team NP and Digital Chaos from North America, Infamous from South America, Team Secret and Planet Dog from Europe, Team Empire from the CIS region, TNC, Fnatic and Execration from Southeast Asia, and finally from China, IG Vitality, LGD Forever Young, and LGD Gaming. The announcements for Dota 2 don't end there. This morning, Valve announced the Majors and Minors system. Tournaments will be selected by Valve to become a major and/or minor, and teams will accumulate points depending on their performances at these tournaments. If you want to find out more, you can head on over to the official Dota 2 blog. And that's all that we have for today. Don't forget to press play next time.